Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Aries Sky Read Elia's video blog. I'm Aries Sky, so I have a couple things to say. First of all, see me turning my phone off. It's because I'm pissed off at the Poppy right now, my father-in-law. So he basically wants me to call about 9 o'clock his time, my time, or midnight his time. He's a night out. And he's like, "Oh no, we're gonna talk." So what happens? He doesn't answer his phone. He's glued to his TV. He's like, "Oh yes, it's Monday night. I can't stop my Rachel Maddow for you because I can't pause it." I mean, literally, he basically sits there and he basically doesn't want to know people, yet he gets free movies from me. And then he wants to bitch to me about. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's becoming, Pee Wee's not around for me to say this because Pee Wee would probably agree, but the guy's becoming selfish. He's literally becoming selfish. Literally, more Rachel Maddow is more important. Yesterday, he was reading a book that was 150 pages per chapter. And I went to check on him because, he's getting up there in age where he's going to keel over one of these days, death. My stomach's acting up yet again. I think it's the way I slept last night or sat because I sat in an awkward position for so damn long that it's hurting this morning. Due to the fact, my stomach problems. But anyways, I got an email from Higgins today who's talking about the Johnny Depp case. It's like, look, everyone's got one side or the other. My opinion is this: Johnny Depp doesn't look like he's got any mental illness, and maybe a little alcohol abuse, but I can't see Johnny Depp, even when he's abused on alcohol or drugs, would abuse a woman. Now, I've already am in the Johnny Depp camp only because people say to me, "Oh, well, what camp are you?" And I'm in the Amber Heard. I'm in the Johnny Depp camp for one reason. I see Johnny Depp as myself. If you're watching this, Johnny, or someone gets this video out there, I agree completely with you. You didn't touch that woman at all. I've been damaged so severely, because of Chloe and etc. Chloe's got a spending problem. Chloe's got a temper. Today, Chloe stormed in. This is what happened. Okay, let me give you the update. I wake up. I get out of bed. All because Chloe's like, "Hello there, hello," and I wake up and I'm like, she's nudging me and everything. It's like, "What the fuck do you want?" "Well, I gotta go to the store for milk and dish pellets." So how does this is the thing? You can buy 25 Cascade dish pellets, 25 of actual brand name, right? For $7.99, but I think she spent like $4.99 or three. Now these are cheaper. These are like $4.99 instead of $7.99, right? You get 32 of them, and yet they work just as good. You know what? I buy the 25 Cascade because they dissolve easier, right? You get a match. She's like, "Well, we're on a fixing." Really? We wouldn't be on a fixing because the son of a bitch wouldn't stop stealing. I mean, the truth's in the pudding. I mean, look, I just did the fucking budget for the last fucking since for Christmas. I had it all saved. The budget is saying that I'm losing about $700 a month, and no one knows why, right? And yet, I've done the math. Literally, every time I turn around, my card's being whipped out and being used. I mean, literally, they're basically spending $1,400 or more per month just for freely and not saying anything. They got too much crap. And on top of this, I've learned and looked into the trash piles that they have. They've been stocking away a lot of $2, $3 candy bars and just, So to me, after looking at everything and analyzing, they're stealing. Literally, they're stealing. They can't admit it. And then they expect me to cough up a hard drive, which I promised them if they cleaned. But the thing is, they missed a couple spots. Like here, the manager wants this back piece here to be cleaned, where there looks like rust, so scrub it down. Otherwise, everything looks good. But then again, Chloe throws everything around thinking inspection's over, I can live like a pig. And that's where I don't tolerate things. So, which is why I came to the next issue, which is my thoughts. Now, as you all know, Chloe attacked me and lambasted me and everything else due to the fact that I wanted oh, son of a bitch. See? wish fucking Chloe would fucking fix this so we don't have a fucking broken wheel every damn. I mean, literally, the fucking chair the thing pops up faster and faster, you know? Okay. I know Pee Wee and Higgins aren't around tonight or Chris, but let me just say for the story, you know, that basically, you know, got my tea kettle up. See, see, the tea kettle is barely visible because she put a cheese grater up there. See? I mean, literally, she just throws everything around. I should take a picture and send it to Pee Wee in my office. I mean, literally, my office looks like literally crap this morning. It's like, if I have to go in there and clean my fucking office myself, they forfeit the entire fucking hard drive they want because they failed. Thing is, this guy is still living in a giant pile of poo. I mean, literally, now they think the inspection's over, they can go lazy for the next 6 months while I get eaten by bugs. I mean, literally. I said dusting and folding up, putting away clothes and hanging. What'd she do with her clothes? Throws them in a bag, throws them in the closet, right? When the manager emailed saying that there might be a second inspection, just inspect all the units, make sure they're clean and tidy. But the thing is the last time Chloe failed 3 parts. This time the tub's clean, the sink will fail, and her room will be failed again. And my office would fail because she thought, oh, well, you know, we'll just throw everything in here. Look, if you throw everything in there during an inspection, we would have fucking failed today, literally, because they didn't choose our unit. That doesn't mean we're exempt. They can call an inspection in the next 2 days. We're going to have a secondary inspection Friday, just to basically make sure everything's in order. When they see Chloe's got so much stuff piled around the heaters and piled around everything, Chloe doesn't care. All Chloe cares about is herself, her fucking lazy son of a bitch self. Throw here, throw there, spend everyone's money, complain. I mean, look, I literally turned around today and I said, listen here. You don't wake me up because once you wake me up, I can't go back to sleep. Oh, well, I need to tell you. You know what? She's doing it on purpose. She knows I'm fucking tired. Literally, she does this shit on purpose and then fucking wants to sit there and say, oh, you know what? I'm about to fucking kick her ass out, literally, and I know how to do it legally without any problems. The thing is, I'm tired of this shit. I don't want to be fucking disturbed. I don't want to be fucking woke up. And I surely am getting tired of the fucking family. Now you can say, oh, what's wrong with my family? Well, let's see. I emailed my cousin Dinky the other day out of love, wishing her a happy birthday. She said thanks. Then 3 days later, I asked why the fuck she's quiet. She says, oh, I thought texting you would bother you. No, it bothers me on this fucking phone. So if you're watching this, Dinky, it fucking bothers me on this fucking phone. You try fucking texting with this. I'm not going to fucking use a fucking smartphone like this, which is only used for Google Voice, just to fucking please people because they think I need a smartphone. I don't need a fucking smartphone. Smartphone, when I purchased a long time ago, was for email only. But you know what happened? I'm not getting it more email. But no. I think I pulled a muscle again, maybe, is what happened, you know. Yeah, Chloe fucking told me to do this and do that. Probably tore my muscles. That's why I'm hurting. It hurts again down here. Pain comes and goes. You know, doctor said it's not cancer because I'm not eating any, the doctor said if I was in cancer, it'd be a constant. Instead, it comes and goes. Like, you know, it's like a cramping pain. And, you know, the thing is, could be IBS flaring up again, thanks to Chloe. So, you know, but anyways, let's just get down to business. So, I woke up this morning, found out my pants won't fit me due to the fact that Chloe keeps getting me extra large fat man pants. Oh, look how thin I have. I'm a real woman. I'm thin. You're a fatty. I'm getting to the point where I don't even want to hear the fucking son of a bitch even be in my place. Calling me a fatty and a chubster. All because they think they're a thin fucking rail. No, you know what? They eat fucking more than me. They'll eat that fucking 3-pound slab of bacon in one setting. Yeah. And then you'd be like, you're not eating any bacon. Yeah, because you stole my bacon. Food Bank didn't give bacon, so they're bitching about that. You know, that's the funny thing. So, it's story time, right? So, Food Bank gives bacon, right? If it's bacon, Chloe takes the bacon. See, here's how it works with the food bank, okay? They come and they give you X amount of food for X amount of people. You can say, oh, well, I know this. No, you don't. You see, ours is if you have 2 people, They want you to make sure that your food is covered, right? So, um, for example, they go and give you a pound of bacon, right? Pound of bacon, 2 pork chops, pound of hamburger, several canned dishes, and they want you to take that hamburger and the other dishes and make a meal out of it, right? Right. So what do? They provide plenty of canned goods. Same with cream of mushroom soup and some other stuff, right? Cream of mushrooms, two cans. That's a meal by itself, right? Just add a little milk. They provide milk sometimes, depending on if it's expired. They provide cheese, depending on what type of cheese it is. This time it's Swiss cheese. Apparently not a lot of people like Swiss. From Switzerland, and because that's why, And then they provide one stick of butter, not four, right? Well, these people say food banks cheap and tight water. They're not cheap and tight waters. I mean, literally, I've been to food banks where they give you 2 pounds of butter at one setting, but that's expired. Here, at least they break it down and give you one, right? Well, of course, Chloe thinks they should be giving more meats. In this day and age, people shouldn't be giving meat, And that's the real problem with this situation is the meats, I mean, look around. I mean, you want to get technical, and Seth Food Bank sometimes contacts me directly and says, "Oh, Rita, have you had a decent meal?" Yeah, the last 2 weeks I've stored the pork chops, and I made 4 pork chops for myself, because they know I basically live on ramen and everything else. But the problem is they turn around. They turn around and they literally out of love um basically check in with me, and they're like, "Oh, Chloe, of course, she'll take everything and everything." I mean, literally, she'll sit there, right? Here's how it works. I'll tell you how it works. Literally, what happens is no, I know why you have to go into here. Okay, basically, what happens is she turns around and she goes to look, no one gives two shits about this. Look at this. Fucking spam again. See, I had to go through the comments. Spam. Then again, fucking spam. Okay, no mentions. All right, I'm just checking comments. All right, cool. So everything's been published and held for review. So unless we have one that's under the filter, basically, Okay, so anyways, back to my story. So she turns around, and food bank always is getting upset, because the thing is, Chloe goes to the food bank, right? McCloy would rather have someone like myself starve because she's a selfish son of a bitch than turn around and basically be unhappy. And, oh, don't call me son of a bitch, you're a bastard with a penis with a, I'm a bastard with a fucking badge is what she calls me all the time. So to me, I don't care. You know what? I speak the truth. You got someone who doesn't give two shits about anyone else in this community and then thinks they can fucking do a half-ass job and they get paid for it. Maybe I'll just do a half-ass job and buy a fucking USB zip drive or something. I'll ask Higgins about it. One of those little thumb drives, Anyways, let me tell you the story. Because, I love both of you and you guys are awesome. So what happens? The food bank comes around, right? They say, "Oh, we gave cheese. Have you been using cheese?" "Oh, yeah." Thing is I told them to quit giving Chloe eggs because we're not using them. I said a family of 4 could use the eggs more than me, or a family of 2. They said, "You don't use eggs." I said, "No, we got fucking stacks of eggs. When they go bad, we throw them out." Then she gets another thing. She never cooks them. I mean, literally, Chloe knows I don't mind hard-boiled eggs, but do I gotta fucking do everything? And then when I do cook up a whole batch of hard-boiled eggs that Pee Wee knows, I'd fucking have a little more. So if we just let them in there to rot and Chloe doesn't use them, well, then, but if I want to use them, those are mine, those are my eggs, and it goes like this. Let me tell you the story. Chloe gets a pound of RS bacon or big will buy or some cheap ass $3.99 package or $2.99 on sale. Hell, they've been $2.49, right? So you're saying, oh well, what's that mean? It means that when Chloe gets bacon, she makes it for herself. So when someone says clean the fridge and she doesn't do it, well, this is something I want to share with you. She always complains there's a funny smell in the fridge. Do I got to do everything? Yes, I do. So let me just show you this. Is this expired yet, or? I always want to make sure the stuff doesn't expire yet. That's a good question. There's no. Oh, here it is. All right, so this is still good, right? So basically, she'll turn around, she'll cook up a whole package like this and eat it as it's cooking. So she'll fry it up to her temperature and, make a mess and everything. Don't expect me to clean up. She'll eat it all. I've seen her take bacon that I've earmarked for my own meals, take it out and literally eat it for her fucking self. Say, too bad. You owe me. And, this is why I did the accounting. She owes me about $54,000 cumulative over 6 years because half or more of my income. Why do you think I wear ratty clothes? Why do you think I don't get anything? Because the son of a bitch keeps stealing and then steals and keeps stealing and then fucking turns around and says they don't. It's like the same with the food bank. Goes to the food bank, right? I'm allowed the milk, and the cheese. But the eggs I can't touch. Then the eggs go bad. Then the butter I can't touch because I want mashed potatoes. Then they don't use it. Then they get a whole bunch of jalapenos. Don't think, oh, well, I'm gonna. So they cook up everything, make it a mess. Then what happens? Then it doesn't tell me there's oranges, goes in the room and eats them all, and then says, oh, here's an orange. Meanwhile, you find out that the food bank, they got like a whole crap load. They can give you, they're like, did you get your 4 pounds of oranges? 4 to 6 pounds of oranges, divide it in half. That's what they do. Nope. Then they're like, do you ever get any of the meat? So I get the pork chops when they do have it. Well, they're not giving pork chops right now. They're hurting. What are they giving? Tofu. But, if they gave tofu and bacon and everything else, go take the bacon, throw me the tofu. So to me, that's not living. It's not living, and it ain't right to live in a world where you got a fucking son of a bitch who wants to fucking steal. Every time you turn around, then you're fucking stressing. You turn around and you end up buying these because Chloe doesn't think. Here's the thing, okay? These 4 dinners I ended up buying, right? Of me, my money. Anyways, I basically told Chloe to get these meals, mega meals, right? Let me show you the mega meals, right? This is what I like. I don't like the small TV dinners. I like these 3 Salisbury steaks, right? But she turns around, claims those 4 for herself. Claims she's going to pay back. She doesn't pay back anything, so I keep telling her it's my food. You see, if we run out, right? If I run out of 2 mega meals for dinner, and there's no more restock of pork chops, and I use pretzels as one day for dinner, and shrimp for dinner, and then tap into that, I still got ham, but guess what? I bought the ham, now Chloe expects me to give the ham. You see how it goes? Son of a bitch doesn't fucking plan her meals out. And then everyone around me thinks the son of a bitch needs a fucking group home. Excuse me for using the word son of a bitch. But you get the point. Even her mom thinks she can't handle herself. Oh, my kid can't spend money. Buys me pants designed for a fat person. No offense to anyone obese here. Let me put it this way. I love all people, okay, including overweight people. My thing is, when I use the word fat, okay, my word and definition of fat, right, is not I'm making fun of a person's weight or their diet needs or, my husband was a chubby guy, okay? What I'm correcting, if you guys are out there as overweight, what I'm trying to say is, without insulting, is do I look like a fat person? No. So what's happening? Look at this. This is my pants right here. See? You can see the underwear line starting to come up. Every time I'm wearing pants, they keep sliding down. I even took one pair and tried to tighten it because, they could do it. The freaking The shoestring holes broke away and then tore it all the way around to the band. Literally, I mean, this is a $5 or $10 sweatsuit. Chloe paid on my card. I mean, literally, today it's like, oh, yeah, you got enough clothes you can survive until payday. Really? I was telling Poppy the other day. I told her, this stuff's dirty, this stuff's clean. What she do, she mixes them together. The other day, I was getting ready to put my underwear on, right? Turns out it's fucking dirty as hell. I was like, whoa, oh, God, what's that smell? Oh, crotch rot. Yeah, it's a joke, crotch rot. Well, you get the idea. When a woman has period, blood, urine, etc., it smells different than yeast infections. It always smells different. So when you sit there and you're wondering what the smell is, it's usually that. I mean, she literally took all the dirty clothes and piled them in one pile, and the dirty clothes are starting to reek in my office. But you know what she did? She turned around and filled my office up with other crap and then decides not to fucking do it. I mean, literally. So to me, it's like tonight. Turn off my phone. You can probably say, "Oh, why'd you turn off your phone?" Because I don't care. You can say, "Well, why don't you care?" Because I'm getting to the point where I don't care. The point is, I want to be left the fuck alone. That's the fucking problem. My father thinks, oh, I'm moody. It's because of, I'm, in his opinion, bipolar. But you know what it is? It's dealing with stupid son of a bitch dumb shits every fucking day of the fucking week. Literally. I get up in the morning. I see, people say, oh, well, I mean, Higgins, he makes me laugh. I mean, he sends something, and Chloe, I was like, oh, that's funny. She's like, oh, yeah, you think everything's funny. Turns out, when I told Chloe that Higgins sent me an email, she says no one gives a shit about that unless you're a Johnny Depp fan. Well, the way I see it is I'm not going to get involved. But you know what? I'm just tired of it. I mean, I'm getting to the point in my life where I don't give two shits, I mean, literally. And then my dad says, oh, well, you could be better suited. Damn fucking bugs. That's the other thing. Everyone's fucking turning around saying that lazy son of a bitch, I mean, I'm getting a point about I mean, I get so much fucking son of a bitch shit. And then I got a freaking I'm tired of these fucking what do you call it? Garbage, And so much email, I'm always sending crap, Damn it. And then, I get all this shit, stacked up. And then the old man's like, oh, well, if you didn't. The thing is he tells me I need to clean my email out and this and that and the other. Well, and then when I do, he bitches I don't see his list. And thing is, I'm getting to the point where I don't give two fucking shits about his fucking, his attitude towards, oh, well, and then he chooses the movies and he's like, oh, yeah, you see, this is the shit. Why? And then my guildies won't even fucking answer me anymore. I fucking had threw a cow. Just more trash. And then the old man's like, oh, well, if you just go do this and do that and do this. Then he says, just dump everything I need and dump it out. And thing is, I would if I didn't have so much crap. I mean, literally. And then, I just try to keep my email box as clean as possible. But, you get so much crap. I send a few emails to myself, but I don't need to stack up 100 and some emails. I try to keep it all as clean as possible. Usually my business email comes first. And that's the thing, but I'm getting to the point where I'm just upset. I'm upset that people sit there, on, you know, on everything. Oh yeah, I forgot about that freaking lady. Yes. The thing is I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of waking up in the fucking morning, having some son of a bitch tell me what I can and can't eat, or son of a bitch hoards fucking bacon because it's, you know. So, anyways, the point is, I'm at the point of my life where the son of a bitch keeps stealing, and I'm about to press charges. I'm literally about to press charges, and I'm about to file some grievances due to the fact the manager wants us to be fucking civil. What the son of a bitch can't, because they're like, anytime they get mad, they hit themselves. Sorry to say, but that's fucking. I mean, look, the point is people should not basically be stuck there, right? I mean, look at the food bank turns around and gives you fucking bacon. And then someone hoards it all. I mean, I remember going to Safeway when it was $9.98 to $14.97 a pound for 3 pounds of bacon. I'd get several. They say limit four, I'd pick up four. We used to live near Safeway. Next thing you know, I'd get up in the morning, because I lived in the living room, and we didn't have a dishwasher and stuff, and the stove would be going, and I'd go outside to have my coffee, and it's a beautiful day, right? And my neighbor, my sister Shelly, who was next door, she adopted me. She says something smells good. Oh yeah. She says, "Is that the bacon you bought?" I said, "No." Then I'd look, and Chloe's just sitting there. Oh, really so good. And then Shelly would be like, "Is that? Did you buy no Rios based on taking what I bought?" And she eats with her mouth. Yeah, I mean, literally. Pee Wee was around. Pee Wee would say the same thing. What the hell? I mean, literally. I mean, you would think, this is the thing. I think what Pee Wee's testing also is to see if someone steals my food that Pee Wee gets. I mean, literally, I was talking about soup the other day. I do like a good canned soup, but, you know, every day, but still. I had to literally do some stuff yesterday that I think it tore my stomach muscles for a few days. Hopefully, I don't have diarrhea again. Last night's meal was mac and cheese, but still. My point is I wanted to share that with you guys out of love. I love you guys dearly. You guys should know this. And yet, Anyways, like I said, so I'm kind of cranky tonight due to the fact, that, my yeah, sister, Cactus Blossom, has had the letter come along. Oh, let's just put it this way: the letter came. The problem isn't with the letter. The problem is with the research. They forced us to research, and they told me to be civil. I told the manager to fuck off, basically. Even my advocate Melissa was pissed off when you got a fucking abusive cocksucking son of a bitch that's borderline deciding to fucking turn around and basically do whatever. The thing is the manager needs to realize I'm the fucking one being fucking abused, literally, and I'm not tolerating it. The son of a bitch ran to their room today because they're angry that they failed that they failed. They didn't fucking fail. I'll tell you what the fucking problem is. The son of a bitch turned around, and, turns around and says, "Oh well, I'm going to my room when the thing is, first of all, I'll tell you what it is, okay? Now you guys turn around and you sit there. Basically, what it is one of those days where I'm not feeling too well, and I have a feeling it has to do with my pain level due to the fact that I slept wrong. I mean, literally, I was in so much pain last night. I had to literally sit in different positions while watching TV, while waiting for the inspection, and then Chloe expects me to get up at 6. She watches like 3 episodes of my TV show, saying, "Oh, this is good." Then gets to work, takes the trash out, piles it all up, then takes it upstairs. Then decides, she's going to vacuum again. She vacuums again. Then I tell her, "You missed this spot here." She didn't even bother with it. And then I said, "Oh, you got to do this." So she basically is sitting here, right? Blasting the kitchen down with bleach, which turns around and hurts my stomach because basically, and then I'm like, "What's that salt water smell?" No, it's bleach. And then on top of all of that, on top of all of that, it's not good. And it upsets me to no end. I mean, it upsets me to no end. I have done the accounting. I know where we fall short. I've been trying to tell Chloe, save your money. You haven't even sent out the Dinky's letter. What's Chloe do? She still makes threats. Threats that everyone knows she won't carry out. So what's the point of making the threats then? Make a point? No, she needs to fucking grow up. That's what she needs. She wants to sit there and say, "Oh, you're a bastard with a badge." Well, guess what? At least I have one. Point is, if you basically say, if any genetic woman or trans woman said, "At least I have one," Chloe will basically make threats to go kill herself because she thinks she's entitled to it. You're not entitled to shit. To me, I'll tell you how I see things in this world. Are you okay? Okay, no, he's just sleeping. You see, when I look at him, I have to make sure. Let me put it this way. When I buy a meal for myself, I plan it for myself. Why do you think I buy a lot of TV dinners? Because I don't want the fucking son of a bitch to steal it. Usually they do. It's like the TV dinners, I would make point. These little red ones, right? I told Chloe to get me the mega meals. She goes and buys these red ones. Then, because she knows I don't like these little ones, she just claims them for herself after my own cost and me paying. That's downright just basically stealing. Trying to legally steal your food. "Well, you don't like that, I'll just take it." And yet, it's like the other day she bought 4 and I bought 4 boxes of garlic bread. She ate all hers and mine. And everyone knows it. She'll fucking just say, "Oh, well, I bought all these." Really. I have the receipt right here. It says I bought 4 boxes. Thing is, if you look at the big picture, as Pee Wee would say in the morning, it's purely and utterly theft. I mean, let me put it this way. The other day, right, I had brand new packages of razors. They went missing. Oh, you must have misplaced. No, that's because Chloe's mom said the son of a bitch likes to steal razors. They got a fetish with razors. They want to be a smooth woman, yet they're freaking Yeti. Every day they got to shave. And every day the water bill's too damn high. And every day they don't want to pay half their water electric bill. I mean, they want to fucking put it all on someone else because they're entitled. Oh, well, I'll go to the store for you. I'm entitled. Thing is, you're not entitled to my fucking food. You're not entitled to fucking electricity unless you pay for it. And she did pay for the internet this month. The electric, I ended up basically, and you know what she said? Oh, good, I don't have to pay the electric bill this month because the computer error charged me 3 times additional. So, I got charged 4 times, She didn't care. I literally sit here like this. Okay, here's how the financing works for me, and this is how I succeed. When hubby was alive, we'd go to the store on payday. We'd go get the rent and everything. Then the next day, we'd go out to the town, to the local Walmart, which is 20 miles away one way by bus, carrying a shopping cart and a cooler, and we'd come back with everything we needed for the month, and it was cheap. You could use your debit card, and you wouldn't feel guilty of going first to get groceries instead of paying the rent. But now, I'm sitting here, and my family said to me, hubby and I used to live on ramen. Reason for it is we had our meals planned to a T. Chloe, oh, what do you want for dinner? Oh, no. I mean, literally. And, the thing is I plan my meals carefully. And yet, I finally realized Walmart's going to have to be my go-to for groceries. For online, for cans. Thanks to Pee Wee. Giving me some hope. And yet, it's already the 23rd of May. And yet, they haven't decided if they're going to extend the food stamps. Which, some states are, some states aren't, But the point I'm making is, out of love for you all, is that they're a hoarder. Literally, we could go through those boxes together as a team in a room and hang up her clothes, but she wants to throw them all in a garbage bag. And garbage bags cost money, and I got to replace more garbage bags because she uses them as dirty bag laundries. So we could have had another year or two of laundry garbage bags if we didn't. Chloe didn't use them for a fucking, And if she just turned around, right here's the problem with Chloe. Okay, her severe spending problem, right? Here's how I would do things with hubby around. Okay, tried to teach Chloe this, but she won't listen. Goes to the food bank. Here's the milk, the eggs, or here's the milk, the cheese, and pork chops. She hoards the rest. Oh, is there any oranges in there? Oh yeah, they're mine. Or the food bank gave pears, right? The lady emailed me the other day basically asking me, I think they were eating recently. Yep, they were eating. See, this is the problem we have, right? So the other day, see, the food bank always gives us black beans, but I gotta rotate them out because Chloe fucking keeps letting the black beans expire. It's like you don't take what you don't use. So the other day we got some pears, right? And the food bank lady said to me, "Oh, did you get yours? I always sends 2 cans. Did you get your pears? We know you love pears, Rita." No. Son of a bitch sits there and hoards them herself. Thing is, the food bank is starting to basically realize that Chloe's eating for 2 people. Literally, my advocates went over there the other day on a Wednesday to help out with some other people. That's Food Bank Wednesday. Walked in there and they have authorization, so they're like, "Look, we were wondering if the family of this address, my house, if what you're giving," and they say, "Oh, we give everything like this." Well, the thing is we have to mark as 2 people. So they turned around and said, "Well, Rita doesn't see the hamburger. Rita doesn't see the she sees pork chops, cheese, and milk. The butter is used for mashed potatoes for Chloe. The hamburger's been eaten by Chloe. The bacon's eaten by Chloe. I mean, literally, and if they give candies, those go to Chloe. Everything goes to Chloe. They're basically emailing me, asking me, what's true and what's false. And I said, oh, well, the advocates are telling the truth. And now the food bank's being stingy because basically they have to tighten the belts. So, for example, no one likes Swiss cheese, so they keep getting a stockpile of Swiss cheese. I'll eat it. They give me 2 pounds Swiss cheese, 3 pounds. I don't care. I told them this, but they're limited. But then when it comes to things like the ginger ale, it's basically expired, but Chloe put it in the fridge, And I said, oh, they gave us some ginger ale? No, that's fine. I mean, literally, you can't even talk to her without her being selfish, And she doesn't realize it. She doesn't realize that what she's doing is punishing people because she thinks she's entitled. It's like the bacon in Moses Lake. Fucking eating bacon here. That's why I don't buy bacon much. I mean, literally. I remember a few times I bought hamburgers to make bacon burgers. She cook up the hamburgers for herself, saying, oh, I'll pay you back. Never does. That's why it goes into the spreadsheets for, I keep the ledgers, up to date. And then she owes me so much money. I mean, literally, it's getting to the point where I can't take this anymore. I can't take basically waking up in the morning, being woke up after 5 hours of sleep, and being told, I'm going to the store. You don't wake me fucking up until I'm ready. I mean, literally, I'm the one that had to stay up till what? 3, I think it was. 3 in the afternoon, realizing the manager wasn't coming. So I was like, you know what? No inspection for us. Okay, cool. Yeah, I fell asleep. Chloe, of course, says, oh, until there's an inspection, they said 9 to 5, but then they said 11 o'clock for us, but, I mean, look, we have proof on videos, literally on YouTube, that she said, quote unquote, she abuses me. Advocates literally know this. The problem is Chloe basically doesn't give a shit. She doesn't get her way. She fucking threatens people. Threatens to harm people. Why do you think I keep a documented log and mail it to my cousin? My cousin, if something happens to me, can fucking pull that out and give it to the fucking right agencies. Point being is I'm tired of the shit going on, I am. People know this. And yet the manager says, oh, we can't remove her from the lease because, the research done. And yet, it hurts me. It hurts me, and I've dealt with this for almost 6 years, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of fucking sitting there, and everyone wants to point the finger at me. I'm not the fucking problem. That's the thing. Chloe will fucking make everyone else the problem but me. Plain and simple. Literally, literally. Sticks, oh, I've earned my hard drive. No, you haven't. You didn't fucking finish what I told you to do. I mean, literally, well, I'll go till the 3rd, so I'm good. No, that's your way of saying I'm going to be on my computer for the rest of the fucking month. Fuck you. No, that's their attitude. This is why I don't even want to fucking deal with them. Why do you think I sit in my room in the evening and watch movies, TV shows? Because I don't want to deal with it. They come in and I have to mute this. What do you want? Play. What do you? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're doing it to my ex-roommate Tyra. She mutes it all the time. Well, no one cares. You see? I mean, no one gives two shits about it. Well, keep it civil. Yeah, I'll keep it civil as long as you don't fucking. Oh, and I'm not supposed to trigger code. Guess what? My freedom of speech is not going to be fucking hindered by these fucking jackasses telling me to keep it quiet. This is the fucking country we live in. They want to fucking pin it on everyone else, but the fucking mentally ill person who wants to fucking threaten everyone. Threaten the neighbors' lives. Threaten the fucking advocates' lives. Threatened families and actually harmed my family and did other things, and yet, it upsets me to no end. It upsets me to no end. Literally. I'm struggling because the son of a bitch keeps stealing. Thing is we could be in a better position if she fucking learned some fucking lessons. Plain and simple, These spreadsheets were done to balance out the budget. And yet, it can't be fixed. It can't. And then, for example, she knows I need to finish up some projects on Guild Wars 2. She won't even help. Oh, well, I don't want to play that. I'm going to play ESO. I mean, I've lost all my guildies, basically, that wanted to help. They don't reply to me. They don't do shit. One guy basically told me to fuck off after he got his sword back. Told me to fuck off. After I spent $69.99 for a better version of the game, right? He took his gems, bought what he wanted, everything else. I mean, Jawa's still with me, and Rick's still with me. Co-leader Rick, but Rick won't fucking even email me, message me, nothing. It's pissing me off to no end, I'm at the point in my life where I feel like I'm being used and abused, financially exploited too. I mean, literally. And then, in a coronavirus pandemic, where people are shafting me on food, literally. I mean, literally, they go and buy ramen, then they're tired of ramen, then they fucking eat my food, and then I gotta fucking sit there. What if my ramen goes bad? I'll still eat it because, well, that's my food, and yet they think they're entitled to the fucking meat. I buy hamburger, it goes eaten. I buy bacon, it gets eaten. I buy fucking, whatever, it gets eaten. Son of a bitch doesn't pay back anyone, wants to pay their rent, and thinks everyone else owes them electricity and fucking internet. When they do pay their internet and electric, it's fine. But when they don't, they say, "Oh, I'll think about it." I mean, that's the same thing that they said with their roommate. And their roommate finally got rid of it. I mean, literally. Thing is, we're living in a world where people are literally, thing is, it's not my fucking job. I'm not the fucking one that needs to take care of the son of a bitch. That's the truth. Truth is in the pudding, but I do got to go. Like I said, tomorrow's plan is I got some spreadsheets or some calendar work to do. I might look over some spreadsheets and etc. I was thinking of playing some games I have on Steam that I haven't tried yet, so I'm toying with that idea. In the meantime, since there is no comments, this is how I feel. And having them say run the research, be civil. I don't want to be civil. I want them gone. Plain and simple. They want to fucking throw a fit, thinking the world owes them. The world doesn't owe them. They need to fucking earn their keep. Going to the grocery store doesn't earn their keep. Plain and simple. So, with that said, everyone, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like, subscribe button. So it's funny for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Thanks for watching, everyone, and God bless you in everything you do. And keep it nice is all we ask in the comments.